So now I'll go to level 3. This is a company. Okay, they have expenses. They have several units. They have some forecast like actual, budget, and forecast, and they have also period. Okay, so what I do is I put my cursor on the data, Control A. So once I press Control A, the entire data will be highlighted. I go to Insert, I go to Pivot Table, and I press OK. So once I press OK, you will notice that we will go to a new sheet. All right. So we'll go to the new sheet. And then what you can do is maybe you can just put your expenses at the rows. So this is your expenses. And you can put the RM at the values. All right. So this is how you can do. And then, of course, we format the numbers. So right click. And then what you do is you go to format cell, accounting, 0, and no currency, no symbol. So now it looks better. And then what you can do is you put your cursor over here, right click, largest to the smallest. So now it looks cleaner, a better version. All right. And then what you can do is you go to your, maybe you can just put your RM again over here. So this is your RM. And then you can actually highlight all this, right click. Okay. When I press right click, can you see here show values as? And then what I do is I go to percentage of grand total. So once I go to percentage of grand total, and now you can see that the percentage is over here. So you can make an analysis that maybe payroll incurs the highest expenses and traveling is the lowest expenditure, right? And then you can actually rename this. Maybe you put this as expenses and double click this. You can put this as percentage. So this is how it looks like. And then you can actually put another RM over here. Okay, so this is another RM. Highlight all this. You go to home, conditional formatting. Okay, once you click conditional formatting, you go to data bar. You put this data bar over here. Okay, so you have this presentation. Click the conditional formatting, manage rule. Okay, once you click manage rule, you go to edit rule, show bar only. So you want to change the different colors, you can, up to you, and you press OK. And OK, so now this is how it looks like. Okay, so this one is the performance or visualization, up to you. And then what I do is I go to pivot table analyze. Okay, I go to pivot table analyze. I go to insert timeline. Why I go timeline? Because we do have months over here. So I go to timeline and I click months. I press OK. So now if just say I were to choose just say January, so you can see the performance of January, February, March, April. But if just say you don't want to see by months, you can actually, what you can do is you can select here, you choose quarter. Okay, quarter means, so now you can choose quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4. Okay, so did you learn something new, my friends? All right, so this is how you can do some interesting visualization. All right, you can actually show some performance and so on. Okay, but also if just say you want to make a performance based on quarter, that means what I do is I copy this and I paste it over here. Okay, this one what I do is I just remove. Okay, so this one, instead of these expenses, I untick expenses, I put months over here. Okay, so now you have the months. All right, and I don't want this to appear, so what I can do is I just untick this, I click this, remove, and percentage also I remove. Okay, so you have the months. But if just say you don't want months, you only want quarter, what you can do is you go to pivot table analyze. So pivot table analyze. Okay, so once I put here, I put my cursor on the month. Can you see group selection? If you can see group selection, maybe you can just type number 9 in the chat box. Okay, I go to pivot table analyze. I go to group selection. So you go to group selection, and then what you do is I don't want the days and months. I just click this. I click this. I want quarter. So quarter, and then maybe ending is 31st December 2022. And okay, so now you see we have Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. And if just see your manager asks you, what is the year on year? I mean, quarter on quarter, because we have Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. So what you can do is you put your RM over here again. Okay, so this is how it looks. And then you highlight all this, right click, you go to show values as. Okay, show values as, and then you can put as difference from. So you click difference from, and then instead of this, click this. So you can actually put this base item on previous, because we want to make comparison on previous, and then months, and okay. Okay, so there you go. So now you see on Q1, Q2, there is a decrease by 0.81%. Q3, there's an increase. Q4, there's a decrease. And all this, what you can do is you can highlight, and you can actually go to home, conditional formatting, highlight, less than. So whoever less than 0, red color, and whoever is greater than 0 is green color. So I click this and I put the green. Okay, so now we notice that on Q3, there's an improvement by 6%. Q2, there's a decrease by 0.8%. And Q4, maybe because of winter, there's a decrease in 4%. Okay, so did you learn something new?